Oh! Oh, welcome back to the game. Welcome back, Redline. Let's go. But what can you expect from this stream if you've never met me before? So my name is Nicholas Walsh.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
I have been playing poker for quite some time now, like 7-ish years or so. I started off playing cash games, and then I started playing more sit and goes, and then I graduated into the fastest spin and goes you can play, heads up hypers and spin and goes, and that's kind of where I ended up staying because I became quite good at them.
Okay.
And that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be playing spin and goes all day today. If you guys are new to these streams, we start playing lower stakes and then we move up the stakes as we go through. We one table so that we can have a conversation. We can stop and start and look at strategy if we need to. All right, first spin of the day, 2x multiplier. All right, no big deal. Let's get into it, gang. We are probably supposed to limp call the shove here, guys. This is a bit of a weird one. It's going to be close. Because it's a 2x, I'm just going to lean towards the side of call here. This guy seemed to be quite aggressive from what we've seen just very shortly in the last couple pots, so I think it's fine. What's interesting is it might be one of those weird ones, and don't quote me on this because it's just a feeling, but it might be one of those where you're supposed to limp call the jam with ace-5, but then fold with ace-6 or ace-7, which I know sounds counterintuitive, but of course, ace-5 has that wheel draw that the others don't. We're going to fold this one. I also don't think that shoving king 10 there is appropriate at all. I feel like you're massively overplaying your hand. Playing it as a raise, I think it's okay. I still prefer it as a check. You want to just play that from out of position a lot of the time. And then when you have king 10 suited, I want you to raise that one up and then call the shove if you need to because you already committed too much. But generally speaking, it's a little bit too aggro for me. We can call a shove. We're happy with a shove. Okay. Again, Jack 10 suited is such a nice playable hand. I think playing it as a shove will be fine. It's just not going to be great. Like, you want to limp that hand. I think the actual official GTO line there is to limp Jack 10 suited and then call a shove if you need to. But the biggest reason why you limp isn't because you're trying to trap or anything like that, because really it's just to do with equity more than a trap. You're limping because what you want to do is find yourself post-flop with a really, really pretty hand where your opponents are forced to play theirs from out of position. You're going to dominate some stuff, and then also you're going to just be able to find cool ways to outplay your opponents and win more chips post-flop. So you limp with the intention of playing a nice hand in position. You're not min-raising where you're going to be forced to call it off bad. But I think theoretically speaking, if your opponents are playing GTO, you should limp and then call a shove because they will shove weaker stuff once in a while too. 8-7 suited, 6-7 suited, 8-6 suited, the gappy connectors, ones like that, sometimes there are a jam there too. So generally speaking, yeah, again, that guy just needs to be way too aggro for his own good, but that's the first game in the bag, and I'm happy about that. That was a good game for us. Yesterday, the channel streamed on Omaha table. Do you like Omaha? I love Omaha. I think Omaha is like a great game. It might even be better than Hold'em, honestly. Like as an actual enjoyable format, it might be more fun than Hold'em. It's very difficult to master, though. Obviously, there's a lot more to learn. In some ways, it's more simple. In other ways, it's more complicated. You know, like a lot of the way you play your hands can be quite face up. I guess we're just calling. We could potentially raise, but I don't want to give away the strength of our hand, and I just want him to keep trying to defend the 7. If he does actually have a 7 or whatever, he's probably just always going to call the turn bet. So we might as well go big. So rather than punishing flop, we're going to punish turn with the size. He's got 6-7, 3 pair. He's all in. And then on the river, I guess we go smaller, right? We still want him to call with a 7. If he didn't believe us on the turn, he probably won't fold. Don't think bigger is better here because the ace is kind of a scare card anyway. So let's just go for like 5 and then just hope that he always calls with a 7 still. Romeo, they streamed the Omaha, but they also streamed the 10K as well. I was talking about the 10K. That was the one that the 10K is the one what I was making reference to that I was going to be doing streaming for. That was really good, guys. He did call us with a 7 after all. So again, guys, these little adjustments, these teeny tiny adjustments are what win us more chips than the next guy. In this situation, in this particular situation, I really want to look at this one in particular because it's really, really savage how we own him here. I know it doesn't seem like a big difference, but it does. And obviously, when you're actually playing 4 chips, you can see how much of a difference it makes because when we're playing in big blinds, betting an extra 1 big blind doesn't feel like a lot. But in terms of your bottom line, especially at this point in the game, it's actually going to cost them a lot more. So on the flop, we decide to call because I mean, when he leads, he's basically turning his hand face up. He's either leading at a dry texture, in which case we get no more money anyway. So it's not like we're betting small on the turn in order to keep him in if he has jack high or something, right? So on the turn here, on the flop, we obviously just call, keep it cool. On the turn, based on the information that we've just gleaned from the fact he led and the size that he used, we're going to go ahead and size up here, right? So we're actually betting like an additional 30 chips here instead of 60, which again doesn't sound like a lot if you're not initiated. But remember, every 5 chips that we win in every single game represents a 1% ROI, right? On average, after it's been luck adjusted. After it's been EV adjusted, I should say. So if we're winning an extra 30 chips every single game that our opponents are not winning against us, that's the difference between being a winning spin and go player and not. It's ludicrous how important these little adjustments are. And we got him. That's cool. Queen 7. You know, I've actually seen that before as well. That's so bad for me. Sorry, buddy. I usually just call you big deal, and for some reason I read it as online today. So he misses the flop c-bet, and then he bets 2 on the turn. I feel like queen high is going to be winning here quite often. Yeah, I'm going to call. I'm calling here. And then on the river, I guess we're committed to a call now as well with the queen high, but I just feel like he could have an 8, I guess. He could have a 6, I guess. The ace doesn't make that much sense. Queen high for the win. Let's go, Nicholas. Yes, mates. Yes. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Where does he come from with these fucking queen high calls?
Wait a minute. Who are you?
We're actually supposed to push this all in pre some of the time. I think against this guy we can be a little bit more passive, although we don't have that much more time left. We are getting kind of shallow. But generally speaking, I try and avoid those as much as possible because, you know, we're out here making queen high calls like a boss. So, you know, why would we gamble when we can just make amazing queen high calls? Queen 10, easy push, guys. We're too shallow to do anything else. 2 live cards, easy 10. Hold, 3 in a row. 3 in a row. Let's go. Not too shabby, guys. Not too shabby. Oh my God, you guys. I forgot to join the leaderboard. Aces is a good hand. Big flop. Big turn. Is that a very specific run out, guys? Pair 4s. Not to be meddled with. The mighty 4s. 2 pairs, cool too. This guy seems aggressive. I'm going to call, and then I'm going to call pretty much any river that isn't a paired board. No, even a paired board I'll still call. Let's go. If he's got it, he's got it. If he's got it, he's got it. If he's got it, he's got it. The run bat is fairly severe, you guys. The run bat is incredibly severe. 8s, I think, are still a pure push. Probably against this guy, we can afford to go small. Actually, let's do this instead, and then we can just stack flop. Great flop for us, right, guys? Really, really cool flop. It's really hard to fold now, guys. We have SPR less than 1, and we're basically only losing to a jack. So if we check and they shove, they can still have flush draws and a 6. So if they shove, we're still calling. Yeah. And that is how you outplay the player with 1,000. Sounds like a kung fu movie, right? The player with 1,000 exclamation marks. I'm not gonna lie, that one felt real good. That felt really good, that one. Do you think you are the strongest three-handed because of all this practice? I think my three-handed game is extremely strong. I don't know if I'm the greatest in the world. I'm definitely gonna be up there though. I don't really know how to estimate how good I am in terms of three-handed play and like spins. I have very good long-term results. I have done for many years now. I don't know what, like, does anybody out there have any way to like understand how to even put a number on that? Like, top 1% in terms of like the number of people that are actually playing poker is really small, right? You know, 0.1% is extremely high. I don't know, honestly. I don't know how to, like, you need to take like the total number of poker players and then turn that into like a useful number for us, basically. I'm definitely stronger heads up than three-handed as well. That's probably true of most people. Yeah, but I mean, because all the focus is in heads up, really, isn't it? I really hope we win this pot for $125. That'd be kind of cool. Do we ever shove turn? No. We have the heart blocker as well. He's going to bluff the 9 quite often. That's what I would do as well. So yeah, we're going to call, and then on the river, we're going to... Do we shove? We want him to still bluff if he has missed hearts. It's too bad if he has a 9 or something. He's got pocket 7s. He might call the shove, but maybe not. It's a little bit strong for us to lead. The cool thing about the check is if he perceives us to have a 4 or a 5, he can still value bet the 7s as well. So I don't hate that line, but I'm not sure if the shove or the check is better. If we check, we keep the bluffs in, which I think is pretty useful. It's going to be pretty desperado on that river to try and win it if he doesn't have a hand. I hope it too, but going to move on from GTI actually tournaments when it comes back. That's cool, man. Yeah, I think that bundle's going to do you good. Lex spent a lot of time on that. Right, easy. You're just going to win this one. We're going to be up on the day. Happy days. It's going to be just like that. Easy game. Easy heads up here. Easy heads up. Yeah, exactly. Whatever Zaxor says is usually accurate. This guy plays. Heads up is where the vast majority of chips are that you win heads up for sure in spins. Absolutely. I know the three-handed really well though as well. I mean, I'm probably better than most three-handed anyway. But I understand where he's getting at. Hold. Oh my God! Did you see that turn? It's such a hold. 125. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in profit for the day. What a swing we've had. That was a good game for us, though, generally, anyway. Exactly, GBR. Now it's time to gamble. Let's go. I think going 1.5 here feels good. Up and down, and then we're to the jack. Actually, we're to the queen, aren't we? Jeez. Check turn for sure, because we want to just realize the value of our draw. A 10 would be so righteous. Ace actually might be all right. What if we just did this? We're blocking 9-10. So unless he has like 7-8 or Jack 8, he's going to fold a lot of the time, right? All right, wish me luck, guys. Oh, welcome back to the game. Welcome back, Redline. Let's go. Have you guys ever witnessed anything like that before in your life? But I thought that we were in position here, so that's probably why we did that instead. Oh my God, easy hold. Cool, so 8s. Yeah, 8 big blinds shove, queen 9 is definitely a call. Happy days. We get lucky there too. I really want to push this hand, and I feel like I will. This guy seems to be min-raising most buttons, so I'm probably just going to go for it. Wish me luck. My calendar is oh my God, call faster next time, jeez. Calendar is an NFT. Straight. Let's go. Yes. The upswing is real, guys. We stuck it out. We stuck it out, and the upswing is real. We stuck it out, and the upswing is real. Endless hope. What could you possibly hope to achieve by going all in? Yeah, this is very unbalanced, guys. Limping aces here is very unusual. It's not the done thing. Against the unknown opponent, I really don't care, though. I'm just going to do this and just try and milk it all. Hopefully don't get sucked out on along the way. Who needs to be balanced? Who needs balance when you can just run good and just play awful and get paid. It's a great feeling. It's a great feeling. Yeah, the wedding was amazing, honestly. The whole venue and everything is just gorgeous. It's just, they must have spent so much money on that wedding. Honestly, it was really stunning. All right, guys. That was a good win for us. $75 in the bank. Got a little bit lucky again. A little bit of upswing towards the end of the stream. As a celebration of our return to the spin streets, though, I'm going to try something we haven't really done before. All right, so as a little celebration, guys, let's just play 2 at the same time here. We're going to play some 50s. Doesn't matter. Like, we're going to have enough traps in that situation, but also, if we have any semblance of anything, we're just never getting away. Like, just the fact we have absolute air means we have to fold, but otherwise we're going to do really well on this spot, too. Do we check raise with the 9 on this texture? I think we just shove, guys. I don't want to give him any rope here. This is still quite a wet texture. We're not blocking any of the draws, so wish me luck. Nice, very good spot. Hold. Okay, we're breaking even at least. It's pretty much the eternal nuts, right? Oh my god. Come on. Come on, big finish for Nick. Big finish. Come on, big finish. You got this. Come on, Nick. Big finish. Just the big finish. Nothing more, nothing less. You got this. Come on, mate. Come on. Come on, mate. You got this. Come on. Come on. The ultimate session finisher after the day we've had. This would be such a sweet way to finish it. Yes. Yes. Big finish. All right, that's how you do it, guys. Right there. That's how you do it. In the face of adversity, you say, not today. Not today, Satan.
What do we say to the god of death?
Not today.
Go.
So there you go. That's all for me for today, guys. I love you very much. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend if I don't see you tomorrow, or I might see you tomorrow, in which case I hope you have a fantastic Thursday. I love you guys very much. Signing off for now. Ciao.